Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. Thanks again to all my subscribers, all both new and old. I really appreciate it, and please leave a comment and like and share as well. Thank you. I did a video about 3 days ago about drinking and drugs and stuff like that, and I got quite a good positive response from people, and it seemed to resonate with people, and a lot of people could identify with it. What I didn't say in that video was how the rest of my life was going at that time. So the reason I'm doing this video is to give the message there's always something positive around the corner, because I'll be honest, everything was going wrong for me. Even at the start of this week, at my job, I hadn't worked for 3 weeks. I was running out of money. I was down to my last few pound. My health wasn't too good. I just had COVID. I'd obviously hit the drink a couple of times, and that hadn't done me any good. I was at the point, my car had broken down. I hadn't got it fixed. So basically I couldn't start my car. So I've been parking my car on hills. So if ever I go out, I'll park it on a hill and bump start it when I have to leave. And if I park it on somewhere flat, if I have to park on a flat car park, I leave the engine running, go in the shop and come back out. That's what things were like for me. I mean, I'm not saying that's massively bad. It's all relative. Some people have got a lot worse situations going on. Some people have got better situations. But this was just my situation, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. I've never been flash. I've never really been bothered about money and stuff like that. I'm more into the spiritual side, keeping healthy, happy mind, a healthy body and healthy mind, and keeping happy. So I'm not really into flash motors and stuff like that. That's not really my thing. So anyway, when the car wasn't starting and I didn't get it fixed, I just kept on bumping it, parking it on hills. So anyway, I was thinking, right, I'm running out of money. I've not worked in 3 weeks. I've done the odd little boxing session here and there. That's what I do quite a lot of, is boxing one-to-ones. But they're few and far between. Sometimes you have a lot, sometimes you don't. And it's dropped off a little bit. So, yeah, things were getting tight. And on the 1st of August, when I did that video about the drinking, I'd said to myself, this is it now. New start. Going to make a go. And I was positive. Even though I think I was down to my last 2 or 3 quid, I was still positive. And I knew something was going to come along. And then the very, very next day, I got a phone call from my good friend Norman Buckland, and he was with his friend Tank, and they had a job offer for me, which is something I've always wanted to do. They've offered me a job initially doing security, but it's a good security job. And then down the line, I'm going to do my close protection course for bodyguarding, and they're really keen to have me on board. So that was like, that's a dream come true for me. I've got the course booked in. So the first course is booked in, and there's work for me when I've done the course. So, and eventually I'll do the close protection course and become a bodyguard. And they've got loads of good mansion houses and stuff that they look after. And I'm really, really looking forward to that now. So that's like, it was like a miracle to me, because I was at the point of getting pound coins out of the car and stuff like that, you know, when you're scraping around to get some money. But I always know something's going to come along. I said to Katie, no, it's all right. I said something will come along. Whenever I get to this point, which has happened every now and again over the years, I said, whenever I get to this point, something good will come along. And the very next day, my good friend Norman called me, and I've got something really good to look forward to. Got the course to do, and then some work. So fingers crossed that's all going to go well. I've just been feeling really positive, and that's it. You've got to keep positive. Don't give up hope that no matter how bad things are, always be positive and keep going, and keep strong, and just keep a strong mind and keep a positive mind. I think when you're positive, it brings positivity to you, and it brings stuff to you. I think you have to keep that right attitude. I think you can manifest stuff. I think with all the negative, when you're negative and stuff, it can bring your mood down, and negativity brings negativity, I believe. That's why I always try and keep everything positive on here. So yeah, that's what's happened with that. I thought I'd share that because it's really important. I mean, to go from feeling everything was going wrong. I'd had COVID, I hadn't worked, I felt ill, I felt unhealthy, I'd been drinking, I'd had no money, and then the next day get given a new hope. It was really special to me, and yeah, it just proves don't ever give up and keep going and always be positive, because I was still positive, and I was still being cheerful and trying to be cheerful and stuff like that. So I'm off now. I'm just down by the River Ouse now at the minute, if you can see that. I sometimes go in here as well. Me and Katie went in here. There's a few rocks in there. You can actually sit in there up to your neck and just sit in the middle of the river and sit there like relaxing, and we go in there, just enjoy the cold water. So I'm going to do a bike ride later on today, my first bike ride in 4 weeks. I've not had any drink at all since I think last Sunday. I won't drink now, and now I've got some positive goals. I won't hit the drink, and now I know I've got stuff to look forward to. I've got some podcasts coming up with people. Ray Hill I want to go and see soon, and Danny Christie has invited me up to his podcast, so I want to be in shape, feeling strong and feeling good. So these are all things that will now keep me focused and healthy and training. And if you're going to be on camera, you don't want to look out of shape and stuff. So, and I may even do a bit of training with Danny. I don't know yet what we're going to do, but yeah, all things to look forward to. And that's it. I've got the focus now. I've got my course coming up, and that's it. I'll get my car fixed tomorrow. So yeah, no more bumps starting it down the hills, and yeah, things are looking positive again. So I've got another video coming up as well, which will be about, has Anthony Joshua still got that devastating wrecking machine attitude, or since he got knocked out by Ruiz, has he become more safety first in his boxing attitude, and how will he do against Usyk? So I'm going to do a video about that, because AJ initially was a wrecking machine. He was knocking everyone out. Klitschko, Povetkin, Pulev. He knocked out all the unbeaten fighters, Dillian White. So can he regain that? Can he regain that sort of attitude to take on Usyk? Or because you can't box Usyk, you can't box him. You've got to just come out and try and knock him out, I'd imagine, and rough him up and be rough. You can't outbox him. Well, AJ can't outbox him. So and don't forget, AJ beat Ruiz in the rematch, but Usyk's a different kettle of fish. So I'd like AJ to win as well. I want AJ to win. I want him to win, and I want Fury to come back out of retirement and we have an all British undisputed clash, which would be amazing. So anyway, that's another video coming up. Thanks again to all my subscribers, and if you want to leave a comment, leave a comment. It's been great talking to everyone on the comments section, and good to hear all your stories as well, because so many people going through the same thing, and I'm really glad that a lot of people are saying it helps, that they can talk to me about it or leave a comment, and it's nice to hear that, you know what I mean, we're all going through different things, and that's it. We've all got to go through it and help each other out if we can. So yeah, thank you again to everyone. All the best.